is that time when we need to be brutally honest with each other. The biggest problem that we have in Zimbabwe is the church. The church has the mass following it, and it is capitalizing on the current status of Zimbabwe. You know, as an individual, it is time that you see things the way they are. And if you're not able to do that, then let me help you out. Because as far as I'm concerned, Zimbabweans, we are brainwashed. Brainwashed, utterly brainwashed. As of today, Zimbabwean churches are basically, as far as I'm concerned, the majority of them are cults. They're businesses. We've got a very few churches that I actually believe have been ordained by God. But the majority of them, they're cults. We are in a crisis in Zimbabwe. And people like Utaunashe, Mutendi, and Babaguti have contributed directly into our misery. No wonder every single year, by my elections or whatever, we've seen Babaguti, blessing Nangawa. We've seen the likes of Mutendi, influencing his followers. We've seen Utaunashe everywhere where the ZANU-PF is, basically. And as we speak recently, he came out saying, my demonstrations are easy because your government is what I'm at. Utter bullshit. It is time Zimbabwe wakes up. You have to wake up. Kanauri entrepreneur because that's where you have got the market. That's where your market is. If you want to sell your solar panels, unoenda kuchechi. If you want to sell your outfits, abaku Dubai, ku Italy, unoenda kuchechi. As far as I'm concerned, churches are like a marketplace. But now you need to wake up. You as an individual, the mass that we're talking about, the mass that we're seeing that are actually not having the so-called breakthroughs, are the mass that are the very people that are actually supposed to be waking up right now. You give your tithes. Unoenda kuchechi unopa free offering mswe Monday. Mswe chitatu pa ku prayer unoenda unopa free offering. Mswe Friday all night prayer unopa free offering. Mswe Sunday unopa free offering. Pera kwa mwezi you give 10%. You're eating away your capital. Just like that. Matarenda no where you raise thousands and thousands and thousands of money towards Matarenda. And you give it to the church. Just like that. What have you had? What do you have as an individual? Absolutely nothing. You remain in poverty. You spend so much time in church more than you spend so much time at the market. To get to church or whatever. You spend so much time in church. You spend so much time fasting and praying for the breakthrough and pushing until you jaita. And there is no time for you to even sit down and calculate on how you're going to be able to navigate your own business for the sake of your children. You're busy eating away your capital. And of course, like Jones, what happens? You end up buying my wigs, $75 so that you keep up with the like Jones. I've never seen the type of outfits the so-called born-again Christians. Eating away your capital. You buy mvura zama $5, you buy, if you think about it seriously, this is utterly brainwashing people. You are paying for healing that was paid for already. Just simple. Common sense tells you that Jesus went to the cross for your healing or for your breakthrough. But you pay for it. You pay for it. The moment you swipe your card, you put your money into a place, you're paying for it. It's as simple as that. You got to question yourself. What is it that you're doing? What is it that you're leaving the children behind? As of today, Utaunashe akangomuka makuseni akauza sangano rake, the mass that follows him. Hey ho, and kuma demonstrations, everybody, banu buda. The moment Baba Gute vanosvika vakamuka vakakondema Mnangagwa kuti zvaari kuita hazviiti, the majority of you guys will be on the streets. But because we've idolized these people to the point that they've brainwashed us, we are where we are at today. And it's a shame. It is a shame. As far as I'm concerned, Zimbabwe churches are cults. They are witchcraft, utter witchcraft. I've never seen a church putting money together to buy an industry, kutanga industry cheko. Mari dzamatarenda dziri kuvaka ma-university, dziri kuvaka ma this and that. And yet we know very clearly that when the guy dies, you're not even included in his will. It's common sense. Unoziva kuti natsa haumbofa wakava muiri yaBaba Gute. Haumbofa wakatombozika and wakatombomeshenwa. And yet you've raised thousands upon thousands in Matarenda. Every day unoenda kuchurch, you have to give and give. Vafundisi vachivakawandisa futi. So the giving haimiri. You're constantly giving, constantly kushandira Mwari. Yet you're not even shandiraing yourself and your kids. In the end, you actually wake up in the morning and say, and whoop, and witchcraft in Zimbabwe, everybody just because of the church. I think we need to just get out of these churches and have a personal relationship with Mwari, because these churches are letting us down. As far as I'm concerned, they are cults, they're business organizations. If you're an entrepreneur here, that's your best. Atukutuki. You're capitalizing on that. But what has the thousands and thousands and thousands of churches that have been built in Zimbabwe, what difference have they made to our economy or to individuals? The churches that we're seeing that are being built left, right, and center, abatsiriko in our country, absolutely nothing. We spend so much time at church while others are working. The majority of us, some of us, actually put nothing less than 80 hours of working time, workload a week. Yet you spend so much time at church. We need to get out of these churches. Any church that is supportive of ZANU-PF is not ordained by God. That's my take. And the church is our biggest problem. The majority of us in a brain fog. We've been hypnotized by these papas for blessings and blessings. The Bible says faith without works is dead. You can have so much faith. You're wasting your time. Wake up. Wake up. Save. Maria utenga pa mawig. Maria utenga ma outfit kuindo kuchurch. Start a business. It's as simple as that. Do it for your children. It's as simple as that. Sorry, I had just had to air it out today.